Hi everyone. I spent some time using the Huawei Pura 70 Ultra and the Sony Xperia 1 VIX, both new phones from 2024. Today I want to share what makes each phone special and how they are different. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra came out in April, and the Sony Xperia 1 VIX was released in June. Both phones are very good, but in different ways. I'll talk about their cameras, screens, battery life, and more. If you want to check the latest prices, I put Amazon links in the description below. Let's find out which phone might be best for you. Having used both the Huawei Pura 70 Ultra and the Sony Xperia 1V, I noticed some clear differences in their body design and feel. The Huawei is slightly taller and wider, measuring 162.6 by 75.1 millimeters, and feels heavier at 226 grams, mainly because of its eco-leather back, which gives it a unique, gritty texture and a more premium feel. The Sony is a bit smaller and lighter, at 162 by 74 millimeters and 192 grams. With glass on both front and back that makes it feel sleek but also more slippery. Both have aluminium frames that feel sturdy, but the Huawei's leather back adds extra comfort when holding it for a long time. Overall, Huawei feels solid and gritty, while Sony feels smooth and elegant. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra features a larger 6.8-inch LTPO OLED display with a higher resolution of 1260 by 2844 pixels, resulting in a sharper pixel density of approximately 460 ppi, compared to the Sony Xperia 1Xi's 6.5-inch LTPO OLED screen with 1080 by 2340 resolution and around 396 ppi. Both support a 120 Hz refresh rate and 1 billion colors. But the Huawei display offers a significantly brighter peak brightness of 2500 nits and includes an always-on display. The Xperia 1Xi supports HDR BT.2020 and boasts Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection, while the Huawei uses Kunlun glass overall. Huawei's display excels in size, sharpness, and brightness, whereas Sony emphasizes HDR support and durable glass. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra features a Kirin 9010 chipset built on a 7nm process, with an octa-core CPU clocked up to 2.3 GHz and a Meilu 910 GPU, offering solid, mid to high-end performance. It runs HarmonyOS 4.2 in China and EMUI 14.2 in Europe, though without Google Play services. In contrast, the Sony Xperia 1V is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, a more advanced 4nm chipset with an octa-core CPU reaching up to 3.3 GHz and an Adreno 750 GPU, delivering superior performance and efficiency. It runs Android 14 and promises up to 3 major Android upgrades, providing a more familiar and up-to-date platform with full Google support. Overall, the Xperia 1V offers better processing power and software longevity. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra offers higher RAM options with 16GB available in both its 512GB and 1TB storage variants, along with expandable storage via an NM nano memory card slot supporting up to 256GB. In contrast, the Sony Xperia 1V comes with 12GB of RAM and 2 internal storage choices, 256GB or 512GB, both utilizing the faster UFS 4.0 storage type for improved performance. The Xperia supports microSD XC cards for storage expansion, but this slot shares space with the SIM card, potentially limiting dual SIM usage. Overall, the Huawei provides larger RAM and maximum storage capacity, while the Sony emphasizes faster storage technology and slightly lower RAM. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra features a versatile triple camera system with a 50MP wide sensor, boasting a bright f1.6 aperture, sensor shift OIS, and laser autofocus, complemented by a 50MP periscope telephoto lens offering 3.5x optical zoom and OIS, plus a 40MP ultra-wide lens. It supports advanced video capabilities, including 4K at 60 FPS and high frame rate slow motion. In contrast, the Sony Xperia 1V has a triple setup with a 48MP wide camera featuring dual-pixel PDAF and OIS, a 12MP telephoto lens with variable 3.5x to 7.1x zoom and macro mode, and a 12MP ultra-wide with a 123-degree field of view. It benefits from Zeiss optics and 4K HDR video recording with gyro EIS. Overall, Huawei offers higher resolution sensors and more zoom power, while Sony emphasizes optical quality and flexible telephoto zoom. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra features a 13MP ultra-wide selfie camera with an f2.4 aperture, capable of recording 4K video at 30 FPS and 1080p at both 30 and 60 FPS. It supports HDR and includes gyro EIS for electronic image stabilization, which helps reduce shake in videos. The Sony Xperia 1.6 offers a slightly lower resolution, 12MP wide front camera, but compensates with advanced features such as 5-axis gyro EIS stabilization, providing improved steadiness over standard gyro EIS. It supports HDR and can record 4K and 1080p videos at up to 60 FPS. Overall, the Huawei excels with a higher megapixel count and ultra-wide lens, while Sony provides superior video stabilization and slightly higher frame rate options. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra features a larger 5200 mAh LiPo battery compared to the Sony Xperia 1V6 5000 mAh Li-ion battery, potentially offering slightly longer usage. In terms of charging, the Huawei supports significantly faster wired charging at 100 watts, while the Sony offers 30 watts wired charging with PD 3.0 and PPS standards, capable of reaching 50% charge in 30 minutes. For wireless charging, the Huawei also leads with 80 watts compared to Sony's 15 watts. Additionally, Huawei provides 18 watts reverse wireless and reverse wired charging, whereas Sony supports reverse wireless charging without specifying power. Overall, the Huawei Pura 70 Ultra excels in battery capacity and charging speeds, offering more versatility in wireless and reverse charging options. After using both the Huawei Pura 70 Ultra and the Sony Xperia 1.6, I can say each phone has its own strengths. The Huawei Pura 70 Ultra stands out with its impressive battery life and sharp display, making it great for everyday use and media consumption. On the other hand, the Sony Xperia 1.6 shines with its excellent camera system and professional-grade features, perfect for photography enthusiasts. Ultimately, the best choice depends on what matters most to you. Check the Amazon links in the description to find the latest prices and decide which phone fits your needs best.